All right, guys, I'm going to give you an update. I've had another channel shut down. All right, they won't let me upload. And I'm finding out that this is not being done by a PSYOP reporting me to the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is another phony people that are saying, oh, we're going to fight terrorists. Right. We're not the terrorists, guys. We are people that have been chipped against our will. We're targeted individuals. We've had brain scanning, brain mapping, monitoring, psychotropic, monitoring our emotions, creating tragedies in our life. Guys, they've been using us like rats in a cage. They've broken every law that exists on planet Earth. Common law, maritime law, you name it, they've broken them all against us. And they're trying to cover it up. Now, my YouTube channel was not shut down this time by Southern Poverty Law Center or a PSYOP phony reporting me, okay? My YouTube channel was shut down by the Covington Police Department and the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office. This is so illegal for a sheriff to shut down my YouTube channel. Now, the sheriff is going to say, wait a minute, Fred, you can't have freedom of speech. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? The Covington Police Department is going to say, hey, Fred, you can't have freedom of speech. Now, let me just give you this scenario. I had a phone that was being hacked. They were intercepting my uploads. My uploads were not going to the World Wide Web. They were going to a separate server, and they would not allow my videos to be syndicated, all this stuff. They are trying to stop the information from going out to the public because they know that I am not only a targeted individual, guys, but I've also been brain scanned, brain mapped, chipped against my will, put neurological chips in my hip and my mouth, next to my head, my brain. They murdered my daughter. They chipped my daughter also, and they murdered her. Okay, and they covered that up. I believe that my tenant's murder, or let's don't call it a murder, he committed suicide, just like they claimed that my daughter did. I believe his suicide is tied into this. No question in my mind about this, and it's on the state and sheriff local level. We've got CIA that has infiltrated Louisiana so bad that they're getting paid. They're drafting money out of your private accounts, your birth certificate trust funds. They're stealing your money, and they're using your money to experiment on you. That's what's they're frauding you. They're stealing your money. So let me get to this. So my phone was so hacked, I had to go get another phone. And when I went to go get that other phone, there were 4 Covington police officers sitting in the parking lot. Okay, and the girl called and told the Covington police which phone I got and my phone number. They hacked it immediately. The phone wouldn't work. It wouldn't upload. I could barely watch videos. I couldn't even hardly make phone calls. And if I did make a phone call, they would intercept it. Okay? Now, yesterday, I went to go pay my bill on another cell phone that I got because the other one was shut down. Okay? Not even counting that they've dismantled my income. Okay, my rental properties, the only people they want in my rental properties are people that are willing to falsely accuse me of a crime or destroy my property. So I go to pay my phone bill. The guy peels around the back. He knew who I was. He identified me. He peels around the back, and he calls the sheriff or whatever. He calls some secret black government bullshit out officer that's acting in collusion with the Democrats, okay, in a conspiracy to shut down alternative media and freedom of speech and conservatives. That's it. It's election rigging. So our Covington Police Department, our St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Department is involved in complete election rigging and taking payoffs from the Dems. And I have proof of that. I watched them. So when I paid my bill, I went to a grocery store. Sure enough, I wasn't in the grocery store 1 minute. Sure enough, a St. Tammany Parish Police sheriff pulled up and at Covington Police, and my phone was on in my vehicle, and they hacked it. And I have evidence that they hacked my phone, and as soon as they hacked it, nothing would work. Can barely make phone calls. I don't care. They can listen to my calls. I don't really give a shit. I mean, yeah, I do actually care. It's my violation of my privacy rights. Okay? I am not a felon. I am not a criminal. I am not a terrorist. I am not a foreigner. And you've illegally got the FISA courts to claim that I'm some kind of a terrorist. You illegally did this. You're the one committing the crime. What they did is they targeted people, chipped people, experimented on people, and they called them terrorists. And that's what they did. That's illegal. You can't call me a terrorist because I'm a lab rat experiment for some damn private corporation, military industrial complex. Bullshit. You can't do this to me. I am going to sue the Department of Defense. No question in my mind about it. I'm going to sue the Covington Police Department and the Sheriff's Department. Please take this video, copy it, and make it viral. Because if something happens to me, you'll know who killed me. You'll know who hurt me. They're after me. They've tried to kill the sheriff, the state troopers of Louisiana have tried to murder me. I don't know. I've lost count like 13 times. And here's the thing. They don't want to murder you. They want to kidnap you. They want to kidnap you. And then they'll murder you. That was the thing. That's why they don't just walk up and shoot me in the head. So yesterday I got on the phone with the coroner's office. Of course, there's this girl that intercepts every call. And she won't let me talk to the doctors. Same thing they did with my daughter's death. Same exact thing. They pretend like they help you. And they are not helping you. They're blocking your information from the coroner. Because the guy Marvin that was renting my property, I proved that they were doing electronic harassment on my house. I have proof. Electronic torture. Psychotropic warfare. Okay? And now he's dead. They did it to my daughter. She's dead. These people are murdering people with ultrasonic tetrascalar technology weaponry. They're trying to control your emotions through frequency technology. They're using it for cars. Nissan has a car that reads your brain, artificial intelligence, so they can create robots. They chose me back when I was a kid. I believe that they chose my father also. I have proof that they did this to my dad, and I think it started in the military when he went to Korea. He was in the Marines, and I believe they started it on me when I was a child. I don't believe, I know they did. And let me tell you, when the Bushes and the Clintons got in office, they ramped up the program, is what they did. In 1998, they really started not allowing me to have a life, destroying anything that I can do, alienate me from the public, throwing me in a virtual prison to where I can't have friends, relationships, nothing, to where I don't speak to anybody. Then slandering me and character assassinating me on a local level. Just tell everybody I'm nuts. I'm making all this stuff up. Because they want to hide their crime of placing a microchip, the mark of the beast, in my fucking head. That's illegal. It's against God's law, and they're gonna pay on a spiritual level, I promise you. I'll be sitting at the pearly gates waiting for everyone that has anything to do with this program, including my ex-girlfriend and my ex-wife, and whoever else they recruited, my friends, my so-called friends. Dustin, oh my God, what a piece of shit that fucker is. What a piece of shit. I'm not even going to, won't mention his last name, but I've had so many shitty people in my life, guys. It's unbelievable. And anyway, so I'm going to stop the video. But once again, shut down. Now I know who's shutting down my YouTube channels. Sheriff's Department and Covington Police saying, hey, Fred, you can't have freedom of speech because we're trying to cover up our crimes against you. The DOJ, the NSA, all trying to cover up the crimes that they did against you, and we're going to help them. We're going to help the criminals cover up the crimes that they did against a human being. Now, how is the police helping me? We elected the sheriff. He works for me. He doesn't work for the DOJ or the NSA and the Department of Justice and the government. You work for us. You betrayed humanity by allowing the government to experiment on people and then making sure that we don't sue your ass.